we don't hold shit. That's the thing. If it's not good, I'm going to tell you if it's not good. That's the thing, isn't it?
And 5. Alight Pier 4. Chinatown.
120 ที
ก็ต้องเข้าแถวใช่ไหม
กินเข้าแถวนี้เลยใส่ถุงไปนู่น
That's quite some operation they've got going there. We secured the goods.
Yeah.
This one's the yellow curry with pork, a Chinese sausage. I've got green curry with fish balls and Chinese sausage and an egg. This all costs us a princely 122 baht. And they dish it up. It's reminiscent of like school dinners, but obviously like best school dinners you've probably ever had.
Yeah, we didn't get this at school.
No, definitely not.
I'd probably been too wet to eat it back then anyway. But... Okay, so the pork curry. It is pretty mild and quite sweet, but there's quite a lot of flavour, and there is a little bit of heat in the background there.
Yeah.
So it's quite a lean cut of pork, but it's not dried out. It is quite soft. So I think they might have done the Cantonese food treatment with this pork.
Like velveted. And you had some Chinese sausage because it doesn't look like your regular lap chung. Look.
No,
it looks like a cross between like a Western sausage.
The reason it's on its own apart from that blob of like the chili that's gone on the back of it.
Yeah, nice. Almost like a Western sausage, a little sweeter.
But then sweet, but then Western sausage, but then the lap chung flavour comes in at the end.
Yeah. I'd say I've just tried some of the green curry. Will you believe how long we've been in Thailand now?
3 weeks, over 3 weeks.
3 weeks is our first green curry. And you know why? Same reason for like avoiding pad thai. It's like usually when you have green curry, it's kind of insipid and sad. But this is nice. It's like, it's not that spicy, but it's got, like you say, it's got a lot of flavour in it. And it does have a little bit of heat.
Crazy value as well. For like 130 baht.
122.
122. I mean, that's what we've been paying for like large changs all week. So like,
Yeah.
put that into perspective.
Yeah. Yeah, no wonder it's got a queue. Yeah, the green curry is a lot spicier than the yellow. The yellow is like nice and gentle.
I like the way the fish balls are like pounded out. Because they got that bit of like boing to them, right? But like, it's not like eating compressed rubber ball. It boings and it goes and it gives you what you want. Nice.
The winning bit on this for me is the mooli or daikon.
I'd say a bit like this, yeah. I agree.
Yeah, good.
Wow, that is quite spicy. I think I may have got some of that chili that we added to it.
Yeah. Well, yeah, so if you're a curry fiend, check this place out. Just down the alleyway in Chinatown. Can't go wrong.
If the idea of being trapped in crowded alleys while aunties bulldoze past you on their shopping rounds doesn't appeal, Bangkok's Chinatown at Chinese New Year probably isn't for you. But here we were, and we had big plans for lunch. Big plans. First up, we were going for one of our all-time favourite Thai dishes, Khao Kha Moo, or stewed pork leg to you and I. That was the plan anyway.
We stopped in this Khao Kha Moo shop. So they've sold out the Khao Kha Moo. This is like what they've got left, which is pig trotter. Getting our collagen intake.
Badly needed, by the way. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
It is actually sticky.
look at all this skin, yeah. I mean, I'm not even mad that they've only got trotter left. It means I get to eat more of this skin.
Yeah.
I know I'm a savage, but
Let's have some of these stewed greens.
look, peanuts, gravy, what more do you want? If you're an adventurous eater, come and get some stewed pig trotters. You're not going to regret it.
We're looking for somewhere for dim sum. Now, this is one of the places that Lisa has marked on. Common cab.
So those of you who've never been for dim sum before, it's a bit like Cantonese tapas, if you like. There's a lot of different like dumplings, you know, like steamed, fried. You get like rice porridge.
So in the absence of chili oil, we're going with this probably like screeching hot chili dip here.
I'll give it a go and let's dip that in. Probably needs a little bit of meat content for me.
A lot of filler.
There's a lot of filler in there.
Okay.
Right, this is the hagao.
What do you think about that?
Yeah, not bad.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty good.
Looks like there's plenty of prawn in it.
Yeah, pretty solid hug out there.
Alright, good stuff. Good news. Motorbikes go down this small packed alley. These attendants are the absolute best part of this. This I like less, but this, like, yeah, you might not look at it, those are the bits you want. Next course.
Something sweet, I think. I saw this marked on Google Maps, and then we passed the stall, and I was like, oh, let's try it. It looks like some sort of, when you had them out, it looked like a deep fried donut type thing. And then it's like chopped up and sprinkled with a mix of white and black sesame, peanut, sugar, I'm guessing. Chewy, sweet, bit salty, nutty. Really good. I think I read in one of the Google reviews that it's like a Chu-Tel dessert.
Yeah, it's really nice. It's sweeter than I was expecting, but the nuttiness,
salty as well.
the saltiness and the nuttiness is there as well.
Right, time for a caffeine break. I think we're a bit lacking on like hipster coffee shop content lately, so it's not that we haven't been having them, but
We just haven't been recording them because boring, but hey.
So the bun has just arrived. I think they've had it in Chef Mike.
They definitely have.
Yeah, it's just the taro bun. Costs 30 baht, hotter than the surface of the sun at the moment.
I think we found a new environmentally friendly way of smelting iron.
Yeah, it's hot. Oh, look, it's got some nice taro paste in it. It's had about 3 minutes too long in the microwave.
Come for the cough. Think twice about it then.
Indeed.
Here we go with the chive cake.
Here it is. It's hot as hell, so I imagine that these are hot as hell too. We asked for a mix, so this one was more chive forward. This one is more like a dumpling because it's like kind
rice-
of glutinous rice
yeah.
wrapped around the actual chives itself. He's put some sort of, I think it's vinegar, spicy vinegar there.
As you said, this is really reminiscent of some of the food that we had in Siem Reap, which was like 2 types of chive dumplings again, if I remember rightly. Not exactly the same types, but something along those lines.
Yeah, exactly. It's actually got a little sweetness as well, which I presume comes from like the rice flour itself. Yeah, the vinegar is also spicy and sweet as well.
Oh yeah.
Soft on the inside, crispy on the outside. Where it's been like, you can see it's been like hard fried on the pan. So that it's got a nice sear and good crust on it.
Yeah, I enjoyed that.
Got a really nice chew on it. And you've got like the garlic chives in there, for sure. You're going to sink a garlic for the rest of the day, but it's worth it.
I'm alright with that.
Yeah, well, it's often the case, isn't it? If it's not garlic, it's probably durian. So, just when you think we've had enough to eat, well, we had.
This isn't food, this is a drink.
Food stall there with the glass on the top and the green, I call them green worms, they're green noodles. Green noodles? I don't know.
They're like pandan noodles, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's pandan noodles, coconut milk, and like loads of sort of smashed up ice on top. Very refreshing. Not that sweet actually. Surprising.
Yeah, we had similar things to this in Vietnam quite a lot.
I think that's a tiny bit of jackfruit. No?
I'm relieved, I was worried that it was sweet corn for a second.
That wouldn't have been the worst either. Good for a cold, I like to cool you down. It's okay. I'd say the jelly noodles could have a bit more flavour.
Yeah.
pleasingly boingy,
Mm.
or QQ as Asians like to say.
QQ.
It's like the texture, QQ.
All right.
Yeah, not bad. Get a bit of brain freeze, but that's fine too.
I got an extreme amount of brain freeze, but that's because you put a large amount of ice in my
That
mouth.
was what came for you. Okay, we've got them. They are actually massive. These are the Patong Go.
Wow,
records.
huge.
Yeah, I got the large, which is 7, so I didn't realise they're so big. But you know, it seemed that we were in the queue for ages. And I was like, well, may as well. So what this is it's like a fried bread donut, like Chinese style. We call them Yaowarat, and it looks very similar. But these are served with like a pandan custard. Freshly fried, crisp on the outside, fluffy in the middle. And the pandan custard, it's got a good nose of pandan on it. It's quite grassy, because it is a leaf. No, I got a hit of that sort of ammonia in there, or something. Smart.
Oh yeah.
No, it's a bit like how we said with the noodles when they did that.
Mm. It wasn't really noticeable, but yeah, when I smelt it, it was like quite strong.
So yes, this is a Michelin recommended hype joint with a queue that never seems to end. Their pandan custard is superb and the donuts seem to be perfectly crispy and light. But then there's the taint. It comes from ammonium bicarbonate, a raising agent in the dough. When cooked properly, it evaporates completely, leaving no taste or smell. But if it's slightly undercooked, watch out. We complained, but the staff insisted that it's meant to taste like this. And as you can see, we're not alone. One of the best ways to see Bangkok is by riverboat. It's easy to connect onto the BTS or MRT, and it's perfect for getting to Chinatown, seeing the riverside temples, visiting Khao San Road, or even walking around Icon Siam Mall. Single trip costs 40 baht, or it's 150 for a day ticket. And that's how we got to our next stop. This is Wat Arun, the Temple of Dawn. Built in 1768, it's one of Bangkok's most recognisable landmarks. Like most famous temples, it's even busier than it looks on Instagram, but don't let that put you off. It's still a stunning spot to visit before crossing the river to Wat Pho.
Okay, so this is the 10 baht crossing. So we can get across from Wat Arun down to the reclining Buddha, which is just on the opposite pier. Take a look. It's alright, you know.
Yeah, look at that. Our first deep fried banana since we were in Vietnam.
We're a good crunch on that.
Mm.
Very nice. Crispy, sweet, not too sweet.
Yeah, Grandma's done a really good job there.
It's almost caramelised.
God, a bowl of vanilla ice cream. What a good for that now.
Can't have what you want all the time.
We've come to see the reclining Buddha, and it's 300 baht a person, which is a little bit tasty.
Hey,
for what it
hey,
is.
this temple tour business is not a cheap day out. So we
No.
paid 200 each for Wat Arun already.
Which turned into what? Like a really quick photo of Gypsy, really. It was nice, don't get me wrong, but
And it's worth going to.
yeah, it's worth going to. Even as like a guy from Yorkshire, I've got to admit that it's like
This one is 300, so it's like up the ante again. But I mean, I've been here before, but John hasn't. But you know,
I'm going to say I'm expecting a lot now for 300, but like
it's a
let's
giant
see.
cold lying down Buddha. What more do you want?
Well, yeah, okay, that is quite some size.
It's so big, you can't even get a photo.
You can't really even come close to getting an idea of the scale of it. It's absolutely vast. Right, and this is one of the best vantage points. And the problem is, it's so big. It's in a tightly confined building. It's difficult to get a good view of it, but yeah, this is about as good as you're going to do. Yeah. Even with some of the size of the temples and statues we've seen this week, it is seriously impressive. You think then, does it live up to your memory?
It's big. I don't think it was as busy.
Big. It wasn't this big?
I don't think it was this busy. I'm not sure about it was this big, but I don't think it was as busy, and I don't think I was as hot. But
Yeah.
you know, 20 years passed.
Yeah, there's some aggressive pushing coming on here to get those prize selfies.
Yeah. Okay, it's dinner time. We found something with glue. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think it looks tasty? No?
Yeah, it's gravy. Looks very comforting.
This place is a great option if you want to try some proper local food near Saton Pier and BTS station. I ordered crispy noodles with pork in a tasty gloopy gravy, while Lisa went for the biggest gloop, pork with wide noodles and egg mixed through the gravy.
Yeah, the gravy's interesting. It's kind of slightly sweet, quite meaty. It's very similar. This dish reminds me of like Wat Arun Wat, which is like a Malaysian dish.
Dessert has arrived.
Yeah, exactly. Looks pretty good. Yeah, the sauce is really good. The peanutty, sweet and savoury. Very nice.
Yeah, and they did prepare these skewers from scratch as well, which is why they took longer rather than what often happens when you order skewers.
No, really good.
Yeah. So we will leave a link to this place. Very good value too. So if you're in this area and you're looking for some local food, then it's a good one to hit up.
We've got more Bangkok content on the way, so if you want to see it, subscribe to the channel and hit that little bell.
There's the back of it. The Golden Buddha's bun. You can see how many people, and this feels like leaving a football match with slightly less drunken, boorish shops. Sorry lads, that's true though.